You're listening to the smartest guys in marketing, the best show on the planet for client businesses to learn about traffic, funnels, sales, conversions, and marketing coolness. Chris and Taylor are the founders of Traffic and Funnels, a digital marketing consultancy helping you get paid clients from cold traffic daily. Now, here are your hosts, Chris and Taylor.
What is up? It's your boy, Chris Evans here. Just want to ask a question. Steve just said, how could I not log into this video with a title like that? Exactly. That's just my deep level of copywriting skills being manifest right before your eyes. Title of this video is, Who's Your Daddy? And I thought for a second, I was like, I want to have a topic that I want to cover. And one of the things I thought that I could say is like, what are you serving? Who are you serving? Who's your master? I was like, oh, that's boring. And most people in marketing, they're boring. Anyways, so who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? And what I mean by who's your daddy is, actually, I'll explain that in just a second. But we had an amazing presentation today called Wealth Secrets. If you guys didn't get that, I don't think it's available anymore, but the offer is available. We have produced a book called Wealth Secrets that is phenomenal. And if you go to wealthsecretsbook.com, you can grab it, $6.95. It comes with amazing bonuses. You'll get the in-depth training that we did today. So right now, I want you to go grab it. You get it $6.95. We're going to ship you this little booklet, give you all kind of cool stuff. But on that training, we asked people about their income, their desire, what they wanted to get to. It was amazing how many people shoot so low for their income and their revenue. And a lot of it stemmed from their belief system. One, when you have people out there who are making insane amounts of money, we're about to crack the nut of $1 million a month in revenue. And you have people who are like, 15 grand a month, 25 grand a month. If that is your aim, my friend, everybody gather closely. Lean in with me here. Something is wrong. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. And I had this conversation with our elite mastermind last week. This is a time where it's a high level session where I was able to get on with these guys, just killers, people who are doing amazing things. And so as we're talking through the issues that they're having in their business, these are guys who are, they've cracked 50 grand a month, 80 grand a month. They're pushing to 6 figures a month and beyond, right? They're dealing with high level issues. And one of the things that I saw that kept coming up is people get so lost in the weeds. They get so lost and confused about the tactics. And a lot of it comes down to who you are serving. Who's your daddy, right? Your daddy is going to be one of two things, right? I'm having a little bit of fun with that title, #copywriting. One of two things. You are either going to be serving fear, which is the majority of people who are going to be watching this video. You are serving fear, or you are serving vision and purpose, right? Fear says, hey, don't invest in yourself. That could be risky. Fear says, hey, don't put that post on Facebook about your business. What will people think about you? Fear says, man, I don't know if I can put money into ads. What if it doesn't work? Fear says, I can't do $100,000. Like who the hell am I to think that I could do $100,000 a month? That's what fear says. If you're at a place where these are the conversations happening internally, and you're always pulling yourself back, you're always trying to stay in the safe zone, the comfort zone, my friend, please lean in, listen to me. You will never hit your God-given potential and just the amazing ceiling that is there for you. Like the sky is absolutely the limit, right? But if you serve fear, if you let fear be your daddy, you will never live up to your potential. But if you let vision and purpose be your daddy, what's available to you is absolutely mind-blowing, right? So let's rewind 3-ish years ago. I was working my ass off. I was doing pretty good. I was doing about 15 grand a month. This is just right before we started Traffic and Funnels. Traffic and Funnels, we were full-time 3 years ago, this January, 2 months ago, okay? And I remember messages, Taylor and I back and forth. Dude, could you imagine if we could do 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, right? We freaking just launched. We just went after it. We had some right things that we figured out that we talk about in Client Kit. But we decided, you know what? We're going to stop serving fear. And we're going to start serving vision and purpose, impact. And now you look 3 years later, and the amount of lives that we've impacted is phenomenal. It's unbelievable. And there's a tremendous ripple effect that is happening. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if you are serving fear, stop. If you're at a place where you think $20,000 a month is acceptable, you're probably hanging out with the wrong people, right? You should be at 50, 75, 100, 150, 200, because that means impact. It's really just a scoreboard at this point for us. The more revenue that we're generating, the more impact that we're having. If you guys haven't heard the podcast that we did some time ago, we talked about if you're not making a lot of money, then you're being selfish. If you have value to offer to the world, if you can help people change their lives and their businesses, and you are not going as far as you absolutely can, you are selfish. Whether that means putting yourself out there on Facebook, doing a live stream, post, generating business, investing in ads, investing in coaching, investing in the accelerated path, then you're being selfish. And you're probably most likely serving fear. Fear is yo daddy, right? And fear is abusive. If you serve fear, then you will always live as an imposter. You will never think that you are good enough, right? And really the fact is, most of us, we really aren't, but we become good enough by serving the right thing. So I want to encourage you guys today that whatever you think is possible, there's so much more. And it's way simpler than what you think. It's way simpler than what you think. Listen, I never imagined that I would have an amazing company with freaking amazing employees and team members and this many amazing clients. I was just reading in one of our client groups where someone was saying they're about to crack 80,000 pounds a month. And the revenue that levels that they're exceeding is just insane based on their history. And see, we see these stories every single day. So much so that I can't keep up with the stories, the case studies. And so if maybe you're watching this video and you're like, oh my God, $20,000 a month. Listen, I get it. We were there. We were having conversations with Taylor on Skype. This is pre-Slack days, conversations on Skype. Just like, gosh, dude, could you imagine what would it be like if we could do X amount of revenue? And now, it's generational for us. And generational, not just my family, but what we're seeing is the impact that our clients are having. They're taking our principles and our methodologies and all the things that we talk about, all the things that we've unearthed, all the gold and the diamonds and the rubies that we've unearthed. Just two ordinary dudes that had no quit, no give, willing to put it all on the line. And we're seeing the impact that they are having, and it's becoming generational. So my invitation is to you this: serve vision, serve purpose. Because if you do that, you will make the right decisions. If you ever make a decision based on fear, if you ever make a decision based on fear because you serve fear, it's typically going to be the wrong decision that you make. I know for us, whenever we've made a decision based on fear, it's been bad. So you won't be protected by serving fear, my friends, but you'll always be protected by serving vision and purpose and always looking outward, looking at serving other people, looking at adding value to other people's lives. And just think, we talk about this sometimes with our clients. Imagine yourself and, years down the road, you have the potential to help someone. Like you really can help someone. And imposter syndrome and all that kind of stuff might be a different topic for another day. But you truly have something that can bring value to the world. Think about all the people, by you playing it safe, by you serving fear. Think about all the people who won't get your gifts, who won't get the results that you have because you decide to serve fear. You decided to play safe, whether that's investing in yourself, investing in ads, pushing the limits in your business, stepping up and being a leader, being an influencer, carrying the torch in your market, raising the bar, raising the standard in your market. Imagine yourself years down the road where you have to write a letter to apologize to the thousands and even countless lives saying, you know what, I was too afraid, I was too scared to invest in myself. I'm sorry, right? And going back to what we talked about with the mastermind last week is you get to a place where if you're doing the right things, you get out of survival and you get into thriving in your business, in your life, where you are fully a healthy person in all areas of your life, financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, where you're not any longer a drain to other people. You're not just trying to suck the life for you. You're so healthy, right? That now you can focus on other people. So what I did with some of these folks in the mastermind is I attached, listen, imagine if you're a healthy person, imagine all the people who need what you have, right? So whether you're struggling in sales or whether you're struggling to make an investment of however much to jump in with us, imagine the people that you should have an impact on. For us, we invest in orphanages. We invest in anti-human trafficking organizations. So if I'm just so lost and I'm afraid and I just cower in the corner in the fetal position and don't break through the barriers of my fear and decide to serve that vision and that purpose of impact to people who can't take care of themselves, right? Now you have that mantle. You have that cloak of responsibility. Imagine all the people, because you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on what you might lose and all the people that are impacted by you making that decision based out of fear. So my friends, serve vision, serve purpose. Let those be your master. And what you'll see is a lot of times when you focus outwardly on those things, it will lift you out of the crap. Whenever you're having a hard decision on if you should run Facebook ads or invest in a mentor or a coach or put a post on Facebook, it doesn't matter, because you have this thing that's catapulting you. It's pulling you in the right direction and making right decisions.